Greetings, people, and welcome to the official charts video. A few weeks ago, well, the last time we were here, we would have spoken about the charts and what my intentions were for the charts. I know I've had you waiting for a while, but we'll start today. Never too late. Now, we have to start from the beginning. So we are here in 1962, to cover the top 5 songs for that particular year. And as you know, and for those of you who don't, 1962 is the year Jamaica gained independence. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to start with that particular year, so that we can observe musical development and see how changes in society affected the music, not in terms of the quality per se, but in terms of the content that we get. So for today's top 5, we're covering the 5 best songs, say, going by the charts. And as we have spoken about in our charts video, we are going by the measure of popularity by way of the charts. So these are the top 5 songs that I guess my mother, your grandmother, your grandparents, everybody were vibing to in 62, or whoever was around at that point in time. So how we are going to do it, we are going in ascending order. So I will start with number 5. And just before we get to number 1, we're going to have a few honorable mentions, because remember, the one thing I can tell you, you're in for a very entertaining ride. The reason for that is I just realized that 1962 had some real bangers. I originally started with the top 20, and to choose the top 5, I realized that the honorable mentions, they are not going to go in order of the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, the honorable mentions for me will be songs that eventually I grew up with, and for me, they were popular songs. They are songs that I could sing, and I never grew up in that period. So that is how we're going to do the honorable mentions. So without any further wait, let's start with the number 5 song. So the number 5 song is from Derek Morgan, and Derek Morgan was big in this. A lot of the songs that I would have grown up on were Derek Morgan songs. So the number 5 song is Be Still by Derek Morgan. I'm your superior, so please be still. Be still, I'm your superior, so please be still. When a lion is sleeping, never you try to wake him. That is our number 5. Now, 4th on the list is Darling by Girl Satchmo. And one of the things that you're going to realize about the music as well is the names not just of songs, but of artists. Artists would usually use their, as you classify it, the government name, their right name, but also a lot of the aliases were unique in a sense, but at the same time followed a pattern. So we'll see that when I'll talk more about it when we get to number 1. So number 4 is Girl Satchmo's Darling. Are you willing to give your heart? Do you promise to play your part? Now, we are at number 3, and with number 3, I want to repeat a reminder that I had mentioned in one of our early videos, that the the top 20 charts that we created or compiled wasn't just about the top 20 popular Jamaican songs. It's the top 20 songs that were popular in Jamaica, and there's a difference. Because if we go with the former, the top 20 popular Jamaican songs, then technically what we're expecting are songs that were recorded by Jamaicans in Jamaica by Jamaican recording studios. That's not how it worked with these charts. There are songs that may possibly exist on the list that what I would classify as imported songs, imported in the sense that they are not indigenous to the space, not created in the space. So, and that is something else we have to take into consideration. The charts tell a story, and what they tell is the history and the fact that this is one of the time now when Jamaica had to find itself, and celebration was a big part of the theme of the day around that time. And this is something that we are going to cover in other videos. We are going to talk about the themes of songs. Without stressing any further, we are going to go into our number 3 song, which is Behold by the Blues Busters. Love that song. These were songs that I think one of the things I'm going to enjoy most about doing these charts is actually the nostalgia that comes with the music. I can remember, it's like there's a memory attached to many of these songs. Being in the kitchen on a Sunday, cooking rice and peas and making carrot juice. Because as a country youth, the food, our menu was very diverse, and juice was a big part of our thing. So everybody have the responsibility. And yeah, Irie FM playing. This is the feeling that is brought back by some of these songs. Now, let's talk about number 2, because number 2, in my opinion, is like the top 2 songs are I think they captured the mood of Jamaica at this point in time. Because remember, with independence, there's an element of celebration. So the celebratory feel that comes with the music, that comes with the society at that point in time, getting the independence, I think was captured well by the next 2 songs. So number 2, we had Derek Morgan in at number 5 position, and he is now at number 2 again with Forward March. And this is a big song, because a lot of the documentaries that capture the essence of what Jamaica is would have this as one of the songs featured in their pieces. Yep. So number 2, Forward March by Derek Morgan. Forward March! Be brothers and sisters, dependent. Join hand is still with you. Because the time has come when you can have your fun. So take a run. The key mention in the song is independent. We are independent. So as I said, it captures the vibe of the space at that given time. Now, before we get to number 1, let's run through the honorable mentions. But we're going to do the honorable mentions differently when we're covering these charts. Here's how the honorable mentions will go. I am going to play songs that were significant in my upbringing. But when I was growing up, these were songs that, like you hear on the radio, and you know they're popular because you hear them on every radio station, you hear them on every corner, like people play them. And Sunday, Sunday in Jamaica, can't speak to it now, but back in the day, Sunday in Jamaica was reserved for more of the old school music. So you wouldn't hear the rocksteady, the ska, you wouldn't hear the blue beat during the week, but Sundays, best believe. And that's one of the reasons why, as I said, big up to Bob Clark, because Bob was the person who made Sundays enjoyable with these songs. So how we going to do the honorable mentions? I'm going to play some of the songs that are significant during my period of growing up, and you will guess where on the chart you think they would fall, right? So remember, it's a top 20 chart, so they have to fall between 6 and 20 because we are covering the top 5. All right. So a banger. This is "In My Heart" again by Derek Morgan. In my heart, I have to go. Was for me, others waiting. Good. So where do you think that falls on the list? The next one is "Pack Up Your Trouble," Eric Monty Morris, right? We're going to take two more because, as I said, 62 had bangers. Let us go with someone who we are going to see not a lot on the list, but at significant positions. So let's go with Roy Panton and Millie Small with "We'll Meet." I know we'll meet, yes, we'll meet. I don't care what you say or do. I know I'm going away from you. All right. It's ridiculous how much these songs still stand out and have a, as I said, I think mostly because of the nostalgia. The final honorable mention is from an artist that will definitely be surfacing a lot on the list. Not maybe not necessarily in the top, but was significant. And if you know about the history of Jamaican music, Prince Buster is a giant in the business. So "They Got to Come" by Prince Buster. Final honorable mention. So will you kindly help me? Help me to sing my song. But now they got to come, they got to come, they got to come my way. That was "They Got to Come" by Prince Buster. As I mentioned with the names, as we move into the number one song, you had a lot of counts in the name, you had a lot of princes in the name. And as we'll see with our number one, we had a lot of lords during those days. And our number one song from 1962, therefore, is by Lord Create, "Independent Jamaica." And everyone is happy. So I will now tell the story, and if you listen carefully, So, in wrapping up our video here, there are a number of things that I want you to look out for as we move through um, the these top fives. In the music, not only were the lyrics important, but the instrumentals, the interludes, because music at this point in time wasn't necessarily being produced by digital elements. It wasn't digital music like dancehall is. It's a lot of live band. So band sections were important. The same way brass is a significant element to Trinidad and Tobago music. Horns and the drum sections and all these are significant. So when you listen to the interlude, um, some of these songs they may have say 550 words altogether in the song. It's the instrumental, is the interludes. So as you listen to Independent Jamaica by Lord Creator, one of the things that you'll hear is the opportunity that he gives the band to, in a sense, short. And the beauty of the music at that point in time was something to behold. So there's a top five, a quick rundown. We have Be Still by Derek Morgan, Darling by Girl Satchmo, Behold the Blues Busters, Forward March by Derek Morgan, and number one song, Independent Jamaica by Lord Creator. So remember, tell me what you know about these songs in the comment section. Remember, for the honorable mentions, still guess where on the charts you think they would appear. And yeah, let me hear your views and opinions. So until next time, stay tuned. 1962 is top five. That's a wrap.